All rise. Support Court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1073, Ellison case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Ellison?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm divorced from the person that didn't show up.
I see that.
Yes, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I've went part-time on my job. I'm no longer working full-time. I've lost money. And the man's done nothing but cause me trouble since we've been divorced. He does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I deserve more money with all this harassment. Plus, I want a restraining order against him. This has to stop. My nerves are on edge. Can't take much more of it. But I think $100 a week.
Because this courtroom drama is about to get intense. Miss Ellison, recently divorced and facing financial struggles, is back in court asking for additional spousal support. But there's a twist. Her ex-husband, a wealthy CEO, isn't even present. As emotions run high, we're about to witness a powerful clash between raw feelings and strict legal standards. Will she walk away with the support she's pleading for? Or will the judge shut her down?
Support would be fair with all the, the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
You think it'll be fair?
Yes, I've left him alone. I don't go around him. It's him doing the harassing.
Okay. How long ago did you all get divorced?
It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
He just won't let go.
What is he doing to harass you?
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, drives around the house blowing his horn at all hours of the morning. He comes down to my work unannounced, goes right into where I'm working at and wants to argue with me in front of coworkers. I mean, I could be fired for that. I mean,
Have
totally
you ever tried to call the police on him?
Well, by the time they get there, he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they've never caught him actually doing anything.
Okay.
He knows not to get caught, but I need a restraining order. That's the only thing that's really going to, I think, keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he found out
I don't do restraining orders in this court. You can go to another court and definitely request a restraining order. And I believe that's something you can do at your local police department, too.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't.
This is where the heat rises. Miss Ellison insists she needs an extra $100 a week, claiming her part-time income just isn't enough. She paints a picture of hardship, but the facts don't quite line up. She has no major debts, owns her car outright, and her lifestyle hasn't drastically changed since the divorce. Still, she argues that her ex's yearly raises prove he can afford it. But the judge isn't easily convinced. Is her plea about genuine need, or just about keeping pace with her ex's success?
It's definitely that. Now, I can, if you qualify, obviously, for an increase in spousal maintenance, that is something that I can entertain. So let's talk about that. You said you believe $100, an extra $100 a week is fair.
Yes.
Why do you believe that's fair?
Well, like I said, my wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. We're doing layoffs and things like that. So
you said your wages?
Yeah, my wages.
Okay.
Are going down, and his are going up because he still gets those 2 raises every year. He's been with that company forever. And he makes good money. I don't make half of what he's making. And it's been really tough. I raised his children. I entertained his friends. I kept the house clean. I did everything that a good wife does. I think I deserve that extra $100 a week, and he can certainly afford it.
What does he do for a living?
He's a CEO for an oil company.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes really good money, bonuses and all that stuff. I mean, he's just raking it in.
How much is your spousal maintenance right now?
The spousal maintenance, it's about $325 a week, maybe.
Okay.
He doesn't pay on time either. It's not always on time. So he is late on that. I think that should be a penalty right there. He shouldn't be late.
Okay. What type of expenses do you have?
Well, I have rent. I'm still making the payments on the house. We, before we got divorced, we had it redecorated, carpet paneling on the outside, siding on the outside, all kinds of different things were added to it. And I'm making the payments on that still. I still got another 5 years for all those payments to be paid off. And then, I got food. My car's paid off, but, gasoline's expensive, the upkeep of the car, things like that, electric bills, water, everything like that. Not to mention entertainment. You can't expect me to sit around the house and watch TV all the time. I go out from time to time. That takes money.
Now, when you all were divorced 2 years ago,
As the case unfolds, the cracks in her argument start showing. Miss Ellison highlights rising costs and her modest paycheck, but the judge reminds her of a crucial detail. She already received around $250,000 from her ex's retirement account during the divorce. With that kind of financial cushion, her claim of struggling begins to weaken. The judge delivers a pointed truth. If every ex-spouse came back to court each time their former partner got a raise, the system would collapse. So, is her hardship real or overstated?
You awarded the home?
Yes, I was awarded the home. And he fought me on that, but I won it.
Okay. So you were awarded the home. You don't have a lot of payments left on it.
No.
So I guess I'm confused as to why you're here, because you haven't said anything that will warrant an increase in your maintenance.
Well, I went down on hours from work. I mean, that's a financial burden.
Well,
And-
okay, so you went down on
yeah, my
hours.
boss did. My boss did. I didn't do it. My boss made me take less hours.
Right, but nothing has really changed with a lot of your expenses. You said you don't have a car note. You have a little bit left on your home to pay off. Sounds like you're mainly paying utilities and then a mortgage.
And the insurance for the car, I mean, the insurance is always expensive. Gasoline prices always going up.
Right, but you had those expenses at the time that you were divorced, correct?
Yes.
When you all were divorced, did he have a 401k in existence?
Yes.
And this is Texas, which is a community property state, so I'm assuming you at least got 50% of that.
Yes, I did, but
Yes,
I don't think
no,
that
ma'am.
should be taken into consideration.
No, ma'am. It was taken into consideration the first time you received spousal maintenance. You can't have me take it into consideration again. That's not fair, and it's definitely not the law.
His 2 raises every year. I don't get raises. My job's a very poor paying job. I'm uneducated. I mean, I'm gonna, my age, I'm not gonna find much now. I have to stay where I'm at. I feel like I'm trapped in this life.
And Miss Ellison, I feel like you came here to waste my time because I cannot.
The drama sharpens here. Miss Ellison's whole case rests on her ex's increased income, but the judge cuts straight through. She already benefited significantly from the settlement, and her expenses have actually gone down since the divorce. In one powerful moment, the judge declares, if that were the standard, then everyone would be coming to court asking for more. It's a striking reminder that family court runs on facts and fairness, not personal frustrations.
Spousal maintenance,
$50
just because
a
you're
week?
asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5, the answer is no. So is there anything else that you needed from me here today? Because I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
If that were the standard, then everyone would come in court asking for an increase.
people need it.
And then comes the final blow. After careful consideration, the judge dismisses her request, stating clearly that she doesn't meet the requirements for additional spousal support. Her argument that her ex's raises should entitle her to more simply doesn't hold up in the eyes of the law. It's a tough ending, leaving her with nothing but the reality that legal judgments rely on evidence, not emotions. But it raises the question, was the judge too harsh, or was Miss Ellison asking for more than she deserved?
And living on their own, I mean, that's hard.
Let me ask you this question. When you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
It was a nice piece,
Okay, what's a nice piece? Give me a number.
about $250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? If there's nothing further, your case is dismissed and so are you.
Case closed. The dismissal sends a clear message. Emotional appeals won't override hard financial facts. Miss Ellison failed to show a substantial change in her circumstances, and the court wasn't willing to bend the rules. For anyone watching, it's a powerful lesson in how spousal support really works. If this case caught you off guard, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more courtroom moments that keep you on the edge of your seat.
Judge Vanda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Ellison case. So ex-wife in this case, she was wanting an increase in her spousal maintenance. Well, if you're going to come to court and ask for an increase in spousal maintenance, there are a number of things that you have to show. If you remember, we talked previously about spousal maintenance and the things that you needed to show in terms of the factors to even qualify. It works the same way when you're asking for a modification of that. What do you all hear? She was talking about her job, cut her wages, cut the time that she would have to be at work, although husband made this money, but nothing really changed in terms of her expenses. Her expenses actually decreased because she inherited a lot of money when she and her ex-husband divorced. Therefore, she didn't qualify for an increase in a modification of her spousal support, which is why her case was dismissed.